So, I am done suffering because of Flash games that don't full screen. I'm just done. If a Flash game doesn't full screen, that's fine. It's not going to be a problem for me anymore. In the past, there has been a problem with quite a few games because not being able to full screen them meant that I either had to record the entire screen and then have to edit the videos, which would delay me publishing them by quite a while, or I would have to find some way to record the games without having to edit, and a lot of the time it just didn't work out. For example, I recently tried to record Strategy Defense, the first video, and I found a way to full screen a game like that, but it led to weird glitches that I'm not going to subject you to, so I will have to re-record that video later, but I actually found a pretty good solution to this. It's pretty easy, like, I just needed to find out a little more about how OBS Studio works. It's actually pretty easy to crop the screen so that you can only see the relevant parts. So, no more of this nonsense. This is the Sea of Glomp. It is an open world adventure game about the life of a fish underwater, and I think this is a very well made game. I think the world in it very enjoyable, so if you're into exploration and just being in fun worlds, this game, I'm sure you will find it a lot of fun. Another important thing is that I am playing in version 1.5. If you look up the game, it actually has the base version, the regular one, and then version 1.5, which is it is an update, and I think it has a little more stuff in it, which is why I'm playing on this one, but I don't think the differences are going to be at all consequential or anything. So play game. Alright, so we can choose our skill level between piranha. I don't know if there's an I in the English word. I know there's a Russian word piranha, which roughly translates to whatever this is, but it also translates to glomp, and it's a bit weird. I'm sure maybe there is some difference between glomp and piranha in English, but I haven't dug deeply enough. Do we pick piranha or guppy? I mean, I want a challenge. I want a challenge considering that I have played, and I think I've even beaten the game before. I've definitely come close to beating it, but it is not an easy game. So we have a fish here, our glomp, our piranha, or however it's called, that's dreaming about a cow getting underwater when a bat steals its egg. And I mean, the concept of a fish having an egg to begin with is interesting, but now we have to find the egg, and that bat is going to make a reappearance. So you can immediately see the art style. We can chomp with spacebar. I really like the art of this game. Also, there are some for some reason my mouse isn't showing. Don't know why. I don't need it, but like I like pointing things out with my mouse. So at the right, there's some weirdness that's because of how flash stretching works. And let me see. So if I open OBS here, you don't actually. Okay, you don't see anything wrong. Good. I just wanted to make sure, because like over here, the part that you don't see this, I see like fish skeletons and hearts and all that, but I don't think it actually is going to affect the way we play at all. So the way that we move in this game is we go from one screen to the other, and it's the same location, but it's split up into these squares. I'm sure you know better how that type of thing is called. Also, we can go into this chest. Oh, and there's a hole here. So the bubbles, they actually heal you, but right now we have a full heart, so we don't need healing. We can go down here, and there is a weird world to explore, but let's start by exploring what we're intended to explore first, which is just this base location. There's a fish, we can chomp on it. The small ones we can't, they're just background fishes, but this fish we can chomp on, and it also restores hearts. There is a weird blue stone. And here's where I say that there are objects in this game, some of which have a lot of use, others have some moderate use, and there are some objects I have no idea what they can even be used for. This stone is one of them. I don't know like if there's any way to use it to our benefit. But the fact that it's there, it does add variety to the game, so I like that. So here I believe, yeah. So like if we move to the upper screen over here, we're stuck. So we have to find the right place to move on, and we're gonna see a lot of that in the game. Again, like if I move here, I am stuck. So the movement system in this game will provide for some interesting maze opportunities. So let's see. There is we can't go right here, so we have to go up through this. And again, I want to use my mouse cursor to point. It will be like the worst thing will be if you can see it and I can't. Like then it will be in the way for you, but I can't even use it. Like I can't use it to point because I can't see where I'm pointing. But I'm moving it out of the way anyway, just in case. This thing, it sucks you in, and for a bit you move slowly, but it doesn't hurt you or anything. It can only be a minor inconvenience. And there is one at the top here, but we can't actually move to the top. So we also see that we have 2 more lives. I believe that if we die, we can get another life, and the number decreases. And is when we die and we have 0, that's when we outright lose the game. So we are now on this side, and we can proceed here. There's weird mines in the background, but if we go up here, there's actual mines in the foreground that if we touch, we get hurt by them. Now, I didn't mind getting hurt, because right here we have a lot of fish that we can chomp on. We also have this worm, someone's fishing, and I might chomp on that worm later. It's not insta-death, but not now. Alright, another one of these guys. The open worldiness of the game. Oh no. Okay. This is like a very nice casual looking game. It has a fun little art style. Those crab things are genuinely terrifying. Those are going to be our arch nemesis. Like we saw the bat, and we're gonna see the bat sometimes. Sorry if I spoiled that for you, but the bat will reappear sometimes. But the bat has got nothing on those crab things. So the crab disappeared. I don't know where it is. I know that those crabs wander the world of the game. Like if we might see that crab again somewhere else, and they do a lot of damage, so we would want to avoid them. So down here we have a fish, and if you remember, what's to the left of this screen is that thing where we saw the blue stone. Now, if that blue stone was something other than the blue stone, like if it actually was useful, if I knew how to use it, I would probably try to somehow trick this green fish and then get into there and take the object. But it's just a blue stone, it's not going to be important. I don't know if there's any way to use it, but I do know that you don't need to use it to win. So, you, Mr. Green Fish, if I'm a Glomp, this is an outright, I don't know, a barracuda, I don't know. Don't know my fish trivia, so let's see. Here we have a treasure chest, and it has a lock with some red markings on it. That means that if we find a key with the red markings, we can unlock this. And here we have, we have a wrench, but I don't actually, again, I don't remember if this has any use at all. There is a... and we can actually be here. But again, I don't think that there is any way there's any point in going there. This screen is outright empty, just some water. Here we have the fish. Here we have some jellyfishes. But if you're asking what they're guarding, well, you can obviously see that there is a pathway here. We can't go through here though. In order to get there, we have to take this plant thing and drag it out here so that screen opens to us. And it had a timer, which is why I hurried and got damaged, but that's okay. The damage, like again, it's not that hard to find fishes and restore our hearts. Oh wait, something just flashed to the right. I really don't want to know any information that I'm not supposed to know as the player, just because a flash is stretching. So this location is different from our home location. This is more of a maze type of thing. And it has creatures guarding it like this one. But let's see if I can... Oh, fish. There we go, +1. And now if I exit that screen and enter it again, the fish will be there again. So it's really easy to restore health. Let's see if I remember anything about the location and if I know how to navigate it. So I'm pretty sure that I just found an exit to a new type of location. So we came from here, from this left white thing. But when we go to this white thing, we are in a different type of location. Ooh. And I almost got hurt by those... What are they? Like... eels? I'm probably getting that horribly wrong, but you'll have to forgive me for that, because if you don't forgive me, well, not much will happen. So, again, a treasure chest, but this one has green markings. We don't have a green key, we don't have a red key. Also, we have some black stones. And there's one here. I'm just going to put the stones right here, just so I can see them, because we are going to need the stones later. A lock with red markings, but instead of a treasure chest, it opens a whole tunnel, so maybe we'll find something in that tunnel. We also have a toy shovel, which again I don't think there's a use for. There's a real shovel in the background, but we can't grab it. I like how to separate like with the art, separating the things that we actually can interact with and the things we can't interact with. Give me that key. Oh. So the bat just appeared. I don't know why it wandered into the screen, but there is a chance I would have been able to get that key, I think, if I just acted faster. I was taken aback. A part of me thought that that was going to be a crab or a dragon, however you call them. And if I wait for too long, a real dragon is actually going to appear. So I'm just gonna take the bucket and go up here. So I can put the bucket over here. And actually, I can also put stones in the bucket. Why? What's the use in that? You will not find out until later, because we can't, like, even after getting all the rocks in there, we're not gonna be able to do what they're used for, because we are going to need something else. But there's only 2 rocks. I think there's a third one somewhere. Not sure where, but we'll see. Ouch. That was really bad. That was really terrible of me. I don't know why I just died on there. So unnecessary. And I guess the crab is just here to congratulate me on my unnecessarity. The problem is, I need for the crab to get away from that location, but I needed to not wander into this one. Like, and I'm not exactly sure how crab movement works. I know he's not gonna kill me in one hit, but I might die on those spikes as well. So, not off to the best of starts. But that's okay, that's okay. I am playing this on hard mode, so I guess the damage was more than I expected it to be. There isn't a hard mode in the original version. And that, I believe, is the one I played the most. Again, not that I actually beaten the game, because it's not an easy game. There are things you have to find, and there are things that you have to play properly in order to get. You're still here? Okay, you know what? I'm actually just gonna try to avoid him. I took damage in the mines, but I avoided the crab, and that is awesome. Okay. Shall we venture again into that territory? I say yes, because it is a moderate one to venture into. There are some really hard territories. I don't want to venture into them yet. But this one... I mean, this maze is actually the pathway to a lot of things. Like from here, I can get into that territory, but also some other ones. So let's see, where was I going even? I think I was going here. No? Oh, yes. Already starting to get a little confused. I'm gonna need to make sure to end the video without spending too much time on an introductory video. So, this screen, there's another green fish, but it's only patrolling things. It's not actually gonna hurt us unless we come close. And there's a beam of light there, but I'm not coming close yet. Here's a real crab or a lobster. I don't... What's the difference between crabs and lobsters? I can also take a cigar and just smoke like a real fish, I guess. But I'll take the rock and bring it to that same place as the other rocks. Let me see if I can take the third rock without dying again. Because I'm apparently very vulnerable to these nope. I'm not risking that. I am gonna eat all of these fish and not get hit by that other one. There we go. Not that hard, isn't it? Not that hard, but sometimes even things that aren't that hard, I can't do well. So this, you can see the rope going down, down, down in Goblin Town. So it goes up to here to this gate, and we're gonna need it to lift the gate and get into the tunnel, but we need a red key first. Alright, what do we want next? What location? Oh! The bat just left the key here. Because remember, we saw the bat carrying the green key, and now the key is here. So I think the way the bat works is the bat... Ouch. Ah, good. I could have died there. But I think the bat just randomly carries objects, and it, like... It finds an object and it already is carrying one, it just swaps them. So there was something else in that place where the green key, where we found the green key, the bat took that and left the green key, because it can't carry two things at once, just like we, the Glomp. Very nice atmosphere, I believe, and just the world aspect makes it a fun game to play. But there is going to be a lot of exploring, so might not be a very quick game, but if there's any parts that are too repetitive or monotone, I will pause so that you don't have to watch them, so don't worry. And that will conclude our first video of the Sea of Glomp. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.